So up next in our Nouveau Greetings SVG bundle is probably my favorite design here. Let's take a look at what we have. And if you've made any of them, the process is going to be exactly the same for this one. Again, this is our card base. So we're just going to make sure that we fold everything right at the score mark. And we're going to work from the most intricate to the least intricate. So this is the next piece we're going to use, followed by this piece and then this piece. And this piece here, although it may look similar, this is actually going on the bottom half here where we're going to do our stamping or message writing or whatever it may be. Okay, so with that said, let's get our glue bottle ready here. And first and foremost, just make sure that you're getting your glue out to the perimeter here. That's going to be the most important thing. And then we're going to try to do our best to hit as much of this detail here in the center as possible. Don't obsess over getting every little inch of this covered with glue. There's a lot going on here and it's going to dry pretty quickly, so don't freak out. Just do your best and just hit the little areas here with a dot or two. There's absolutely no need to cover every single inch of this. The glue kind of works together. And all right, again, so grab the next most intricate piece, which is this piece, and just kind of focus your gaze somewhere. I'm focusing my gaze on these little cutouts here in the center of our little flower here, and using that to help me with the initial alignment. And then doing that will kind of almost guarantee that everything else is kind of in the ballpark, at which point you can then kind of nudge things around to get everything nice and aligned. Okay. Now take a look on the other side here and see if you had any spillage in the glue. These little tiny areas here are prone to it. So while it's still dry, just grab a little X-Acto and just scrape it off. Just get it out of there. If you've got any glue popping out, now's the time to kind of get it out of there. Okay. And there we go. That seemed to have worked. Okay. All right, so that looks pretty good. Next, grab your next less intricate piece. Maybe there's a better way of saying that. I don't think there is. Grab your next less intricate piece and put your glue on the more intricate piece of the two. Okay. Just like that. Definitely hit the major areas and then, you know, just really subtle dots of glue here and there in these little detailed areas. Again, don't stress yourself out trying to cover every single inch of it. Okay, and again, find an area to kind of focus your gaze on. And I'm just going to use the top there. There's like a half circle up there. I'm going to use that as my guide and then just kind of nudge things around until you've got it nice and centered. That looks good. And just press that down all the way around. And let's flip her over and make sure that we don't have any glue kind of spilling out anywhere. If you do, just kind of clean it up. And you know what, honestly, if the alignment isn't perfectly spot on, it's still going to look great. It's going to give it almost like a beveled look either way. Okay, so again, just make sure that you don't use the wrong piece here, because this piece, I mean, it doesn't even, this is going down here. Well, it doesn't even fit or come close, but I don't want you to make that mistake. So again, let's put our glue on the less intricate piece of the two pieces here that we're working with. Okay. And just get your glue on there. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's kind of a good chance to spaz out a little bit and get crazy. All right, I'm going to use the top here, this little half circle, as my guide for placement on this. And then I'm kind of shifting my gaze along the edges here, the sides, and then down here, And I'm going to just put this down on my surface like that and push from the outside. Okay, there we go. I just love that. That's really pretty. Okay, so that looks great. Now we can put this little piece here. This is where we're going to do our stamping or message writing. Get your glue on there. Make sure you hit the perimeter as closely as possible. Give the center a little bit of love. And get that nice and aligned onto this piece here. Make sure you've got a nice even border going all the way around the perimeter. And just flatten that out. And there we go. There's our beautiful card. You can see how beautiful that is. And just take my fingernail. Now, I did a solid scoreline version of one of the previous cards. In this case, this is the perforated scoreline. And I think they both look great, so it's fine. Okay, so the card's done. And as always, we've got a beautiful coordinating envelope to go with it. So just take and fold everything at the score marks on your envelope here. Let me move this over a little bit. And we've got this little piece here. It's going to give our flap here a little two-toned look. Okay, so as always, you want to apply your glue onto the more intricate piece here. And that's probably good enough. Maybe just hit the centers there with a small little dot. Nothing too crazy. And then take this piece and just drop it flat on your envelope and then butt it up against the little score mark there. Make sure you've got it nice and centered. Okay, and then you can take your flap and just pull it up and press it down like that. It should be nice and centered. Hold that down for just a moment while it sets. And you can kind of take your finger, if you're not using the solid score marks, just flatten that out a little bit with your fingernail. There we go. All right, and to finish this guy up, I'm going to take the little arms, little flappy little arms, and put the diaper on. I just made that up. Okay. So just throw a little bit of glue right along the very edge of that right there. Arms in, diaper up, and bam. All right, there you go. That was the fourth card out of this bundle, and I think I did all four of them in maybe an hour and 10 minutes. So you can see that they go together really quick, and they're very elegant cards here. You can see that's going to fit into your envelope beautifully, just like that, and it's ready for delivery. So I hope you enjoyed the process. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let me know that I'm doing a great job and that you're enjoying crafting with me. And if you do make this or any of the cards or the box from our Nouveau Greetings bundle, we'd love to see it. So definitely join us in the official Facebook group for Dreaming Tree. So just head over to Facebook, do a search for Dreaming Tree Group up in the search bar, and join myself and we're at about 9,400 other dreamers that inspire us daily. So thank you again for joining me, and I look forward to crafting with you next time.
Stay on top of all things Dreaming Tree and engage with us today. Get the latest news and enter in our giveaways on Facebook. Get inspired by following us on Pinterest. Be the first to see our new product launches on Instagram. Do you prefer Twitter? Yep, we're there too. Watch our beautiful product trailers and assembly tutorials on YouTube. For more information, visit www.3dsvg.com. Live, craft, love, and dream.